Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Dumela Universe. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. We have been guided to a channeling. Let us see what comes through at this time. Kiritaros talovatries, kiritaros talovatas, kiritaros talovatries, kiritaros talovatas, kitrieski laturos, kitrieski atoros talovek. Guitares talovatos. Guitares talovatos. Lay down arms, put down those weapons. Be at ease. The work is done. You are source. Vaturos kitrias, katuros vitrias. You are source now, you see. So this frequency is different. You are in the frequency of source, not of the illusion. Thus, anything you do here is simply source. Be at ease. Do not react at what you see. We now learn from the physical, for the physical takes the shape of source, the shape of you. And you can imagine that the physical is now your guide. The physical is now the guide to you, the guide to your alchemy. And the physical is saying, in the spirit realm, when you are part of the spirit, you would hold the intent, you would almost have a direction, you would have a vision, you would put that forward momentum, you would affirm and you would intend and you would put all of that forward and you wove it and wove it and wove it and wove it and wove it, and you were being guided through that weaving to these experiencings, right? That was the way of spirit. We need you to release those ways now, for you are physical, which is why you're a bit confused, because the energies work differently here. Here, it is not the journey to here it is, here it's literally here it is. The physical. It is not the journey of the metaphysical, of the spiritual, the energetic frequencies into the physical. It is the physical. So everything you are experiencing, every moment, is you and is the guidance to you. Now, when you're being guided here, we do not, like you, become a busy human. Oh, okay, ooh, we're not happy, it could be better. So let me go there, let me go there, let me go there, let me go there, let me try, this path, that path, this path. No, we do not exhaust ourselves. We remain here, where you have been awakened now in the physical as source. Fascinating. But now you are the butterfly, you are now source. So every little thing that isn't now aligned to you sticks out like a sore thumb, because in the cocoon it was a little bit still hazy because you were in between the caterpillar and the butterfly. Now you are the butterfly. The butterfly, have you seen the caterpillar image and an image of a butterfly? Absolutely different species with different everything. So imagine if the butterfly still had traces of the caterpillar within its system, they would stand out. And this is what you're observing right now in the physical. All the agreements you made, no matter how well-meaning they are, should they not be really truly aligned with your source, you are seeing it. Don't react to the experience. Don't react to the situation. It's teaching you where you are still holding contracts, co-creations, bonds and binds and weavings that do not serve you, no matter how well-meaning. No matter how well-meaning even the conditioning was, whatever reasoning you are there, whatever reasoning you're experiencing this, whatever reasoning, it's a healing. It's the physical showing you source. The physical is the teacher now. The physical is the teacher now. Allow yourself to experience you through the physical, and that is what's happening, these experiences. And whether they're good or bad, do not react. Rather feel the energy and respond. Respond, no longer holding the physical responsible for how you feel and your emotionality and your everything. I mean, yes, it'll inspire an emotion, and an emotion will be there, but the experience inspired the emotion. It was not responsible for the emotion. It is how it feels when you're in that space. It is the energies of your source awakening in that frequency. And should you be at that space, no matter how turbulent, even if it's quite a turbulent event, you'll be at ease. For it no longer triggers the emotional responses of the absence of ease. You are witnessing your source frequency as you are source. The physical is manifesting whatever agreements you have made, and the agreements that still do not serve you because they serve the caterpillar frequency, they're being shown to you. They're coming right here up in your face so that you can see it immediately, bubbling to the surface, because you are a butterfly now. Everything of the caterpillar bubbles to the surface. Oil and water, it's exacting separations like this. We know that you thought it was a good idea to keep this around you. We know it was a good idea to go this walk, but feel it. Don't run away from it. Feel the why. Feel the why you still kept it. Feel the why you were still entertaining it. Feel the why you were still engaging, and feel the why it no longer aligns, and feel the why it no longer feels good. Or feel the why this was called in, and feel the why it excites you, and feel the why it inspires you. No longer reacting, but allowing yourself to experience the source within you. And if you should now release, feel no guilt, even if the releasing is in contrary to maybe popular manners or popular responsibility or the popular way you need to do things or the popular cultural, familial, whatever it is. Even if it's like, look, I know if I turn away from this experience, people will think it's my responsibility, but it really isn't. People will think, but it's the nice thing to do, but it really isn't. The caring thing to do, but that's all the programming of what is right to do, what is caring to do, what is this to do, responsible to do. It's not actually what I, as a source, feel. It's not inspired, it's forced, conditioned. So you're releasing all the conditioned ways in which you were conditioned to feel, no matter the role, no matter the situation, and you're releasing yourself the guilt. It's okay. Don't feel guilty for being this way. I accept how I am. I accept the physical way I am. I accept the physical presentation I am. I accept the way I am in this realm, in the way that honors me, in the way that honors me. It might not agree with anybody else, how I wish to be, how I wish to transform, how I wish to express myself. And that's okay. I accept it. I accept that. I accept the uniqueness of how I be. Wonderful. Good. This now allows you to be at source at all times. Wonderful. Good. Celebrate. The hard work is done. Now understand that everything that you see is simply source. We do not rush. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, we think, okay, we're going to stay here. We're going to stay here. And we're just going to keep here. And should something feel good, it'll just come into your experience. Should something resonate, let's say that. Should something resonate, let's release the good feeling for now. Should something resonate, should something be aligned with the source within you, should that experience awaken the source within you, whether that experience is turbulent and now you're awakening source to release the why you've kept it with you, why you've kept entertaining this energy. It's saying source is awakening because source is feeling limited, and source is saying, why are you still here? This does not align with you. This does not align with you. It's important that we heal this energy. So vroom, or and then back into your, okay, nothing. Ooh, this awakens my source. All of a sudden an experience manifests where it's a new offering, it's a new experiencing, it's a new co-creation. And you no longer decide what it's going to be. Oh, this has to be this relationship, or it has to be this way, or it has to be a date, and a date is that. You no longer condition and restrict what you're experiencing. You're like, oh, okay. And this is why whenever things are now offered to you, there's no longer that very yes and no in the caterpillar frequency, because that yes and no in the caterpillar frequency was the alignment to source, not aligned to source. Aligned to source, not aligned to source. Yes, aligned to source, no, not aligned to source. You are source now. So whatever you is aligned to source, 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 you're the only one reacting at the physical what it is. And we're saying stop reacting to the physical what it is, because whatever physical what it is if it's something that's disruptive, is healing you to you. And if you just surrender and you allow yourself to embody source in that experience, it works out better than you've ever imagined. And the difference why is the way that you honor it as source is very different from how other humans will resolve that task. Is very different from how other humans would behave or would express themselves, because other humans who are not doing the work, who are creating from the illusion, the condition, they still behave in scripted ways. I am this person, this is my role, so I have to do that. It's obligated. If I do this, it shows I care. If I do this, it shows it's all that presentation, do it for presentation. You're no longer doing that. You're no longer interested in presentation. So you're going to be source, and you're going to be the one saying the difficult words that people don't want to say. You're going to be the one holding people accountable where they don't want to be accountable. You're going to be the one challenging where people don't want to be challenged. And it's not in an intrusive, pushy way. You are just in truth. And because you are now at ease with the source you are within, you're no longer fighting the truth of you. Even if it might trigger the other person in not a good way, it's an ease. It's not disruptive in your face. However you are guided to being, whether it is be in the presence and go and speak, you will be quite surprised at how the person either just listens and absorbs or responds in a way where it is allowing an ease. It cannot be a friction. Should you be inspired to not see them in person and rather write it through email or do whatever task without even connecting with them, the ease you feel by not being in their presence is so saying, yes, they can't meet you at ease, so best for you to do this in the separation. Even though you're thinking, no, but the polite way would be to meet them, but everything inside you is saying, don't meet them. Source is saying, listen to everything inside you, not what's the polite way to do it, and it's not you running away from the situation, because your organic state is to go there, get to the group. You do not run away from the truth. So you don't have to worry that, oh no, is this me being shy, not really owning? It's like, no, something inside me just saying that person will not hear what I say, that person's not ready, or wherever they are at that frequency is not a vibe where we can be right now in the physical, right now within the communication, right now within sight, whatever it might be. In the absence of each other, we're resonant. Resonance is the key. So this is where you are now. Which is why you keep asking and we just keep saying no, or it's confusing because we're saying we don't know. You are source now. We were guiding you to source. Every external guide that was giving you yes, no, be here, do that, feel, we were all guiding you to source. You are at source now. So understand, we cannot tell you how you create. You are going to work it out by seeing how things manifest. This is now what you're experiencing. We're guiding you to your physical experiences. So wherever you are, this is your source manifesting, where your source is awakening. Should it be a disruption of, this triggers anger or fear or this or that, it is not for you to react in that. It's to say, why is this still around? Why is that being with that person, interacting with that person, why is it creating this? Why is me being in that experience, why is it creating this? You're realizing, what energies have I been tethered to which I thought were okay, which I overlooked, which I made excuses for, which is actually distorting that crystalline source I am, empowering you. And however you respond in that situation, that crisis as source, it works out golden. And then of course, for what pleases you, the same. We were guided, we weren't guided. We have a beautiful friend, beautiful twin energy of, we do not know where we know each other, but universes and eons of lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes ago we met. And they are staying with us now. And whenever we co-create together, it's always a spontaneous. They are a frequency of fiery play. So it's always a spontaneous energy. So they, last night told us they're going to go and do ice skating and join the junior ice skating, proper ranking, proper grading. So it's learning how to ice skate from the start all the way to the finish, and asked us to go. We of course sat there, so should we? And they were like, stop asking us. We do not know. all that you know is whatever has been presented to you. You're not going to feel that yes or that no, because all of it is source. It's more honor it and see, experience and see, but know that everything that is what you're attracting right now is literally in aligned to the awakened source. Everything right now that's manifesting is source. Don't react to it in the emotional stresses, because then you fail to understand why it's a resonant frequency. Because not a resonant frequency to punish you if it's a ripple or catastrophic or an intense situation. It's not to get at you. It's okay for we are clearly the healing to this frequency. And at source, we heal it to this frequency, because remember, we're still here to heal. We are healers of light, healers of the physical. We had to remember the mastery of healing. That was the shadow, that is the cocooning. And now we're in the physical, practicing it, applying it to heal the light. And so we decided, let's stop asking. If we understand that whether we do it or not, it's fine. There's no right or wrong. Whether we choose to go, it's great. Whether we don't choose to go, it's great. Whatever we do, it's great, because it's source. Why not just go and find out? I mean, interesting. Went there and had first form as a beginner, and it was interesting on the ice, everything we learned. The insecurity of falling, instability, the subtle fear of falling, stability, not trusting our lower limbs, not trusting our base, and understanding, we still have trust issues and trusting source in this physical, because source is just saying, do whatever, it's all source, everything will come through. And we're like, and we're realizing that and because our legs aren't really feeling up to the job, and we're like, okay, trust our body, trust this experience. There's a reason we're here. This was somehow resonant, and perhaps this is healing. And we're in this group, and this group has a varied age group, but most of them are young kids, because it's the beginners class, so very young kids. Some are like 5, some 4, some 5, some 6, 12, that age group, some teenagers, and so in this beginners class, and the instructor says, skate to the other side, and swoosh, 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 they're skating. And I'm like, maybe I am the what's before beginners, maybe the pre. And they're like, no, we saw, because we had they tested us before, like, no, we did the assessment, and we feel you can start here, you just have to get into it and just see. So we are going there, slowly pacing it, not really as graceful as they are. And we realize the thoughts we're thinking, now we're slowing down the class, now the instructor's spending more time with us, what about the parents now? The parents might be worried that now this person is taking time away from the children. Whoa. We realized how we do not wish to take up space, how we enjoy not. We didn't feel we belonged. Okay, source, thank you. This is showing us where we are still not comfortable in allowing ourselves to be. This is important. We wish to understand the grace and fluidity of dancing on ice. We are allowed to be here. We're allowed to take it at our time. We're allowed to take it at our frequency. We're allowed to be uncertain. We're allowed to have no idea what we're doing. It's okay. We're allowed to fall. Nobody's holding us to any standard. Nobody's disappointed in us. Everybody's actually motivating us and cheering us. All these kids are saying, I'm doing a great job, even though I feel like I am not knowing what I'm doing, and yet look at how much love. Look at how much love we're receiving. Okay, we understand, we see, we learn now through the physical how we are operating, how we are still disallowing and allowing ourselves. And then in some experiences, like the ballet class we joined, the group we were inspired to join, that's also just effortless. That was a very different experience from being on the ice. And we have multiple experiences happening around us at this time. Some very, where the waters were very still and calm, great waves. Others bring a balance and a soothing. Others add little tensions like the ice. But it was all in our mind, and we saw how hard we were on ourselves. And not allowing ourselves to claim space to be. So we would have never known if we had decided, no, we can't ice skate, also Dembele, we don't have time tomorrow night. Making all the reasons instead of, okay, sure. Out of the blue, divinely timed, the fact that they were staying with us at the same time it was the first class, and they were already driving there, so we could just go with them. Ease. Okay, getting there and doing this is ease. If I start thinking about it, let's just do the ease, not think and discover and trust that whatever it is will come through. Whatever it is will come through. The finances to support it, everything will come through. Once you elect to simply be source in that space and do the work, not run away from it, but just be source in that space. And we just learn to come back, not to put on the insecurities of our past self, but to be like, it's okay. We can claim this space. We can be here. We can take our time. We're not wasting people's time. We're also allowed to be here. It's okay. We're allowed to be. Whichever experiences you're experiencing right now in the physical, know that it is not coming at you. It's not happening to you. It is literally for you. It is you seeing you. You are now the butterfly. You are in the physical as source. You are now literally witnessing it. Don't react in, oh, really? Is this how it looks? Is this? Don't do that to yourself. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge the source you are. These are experiences which awaken the source you are. And the more you now, instead of operating in the reactive old way, the more you now respond as source, the very energy, the very reality you're living changes and shifts to one that is more pleasing. Because the more experiences you are gathering and learning from, the more you keep releasing that which is disallowing you from being in your truth. Because still, yes, perfect vision. You had to first see yourself within, and now you are seeing yourself without. But before you can really now be the magician which you are activated to at this time, you are seeing the behaviors, the ways, the insecurities, the thoughts, the responses which are still of the old teachings. And the only way is for you to be in that situation, no matter how it is. Don't react. Just be there. Accept it. Accept it. Source, I choose. I accept this. Okay. And I accept it as source. Thank you, universe. Meaning that now the abundance, the support, what resources, whatever we need will be guided to, will be shown to us. And now whatever plan we receive and accept it. We no longer fear the plans. We no longer fear us in the physical. We no longer doubt ourselves in the physical. We allow ourselves to claim space in this realm. We no longer fear this realm. We no longer fear being and co-creating and experiencing in this realm. Because we have healed the frequency. This realm now honors us, it honors source. And the more I'm at ease with that understanding and that knowing and the expression of me, we will witness the physical be more allowing and open. It was interesting, for we had been ice skating before as Lasala, and whenever we went there, we went with, maybe it was a church group or high school group, whatever it may be at the time, the friendship groups then. What a different experience, as back then we would see all of the beings we had understood as friends go on the ice and skate away while we were on the side, not even knowing what to do. No assistance, no care to let me assist one by one, step by step. No, so busy in their own worlds, and realized, wow, how we attracted many beings around us, but who are just so involved in their own frequencies. People pleasing we were. And now here, in this space, not dependent on anyone, not even, we are now claiming this as our own, and yet, oh, the support we receive. Very different energies we attract as Kemet at the same space, at the same energy. The Sala never dared to leave the side of the ring. Kemet just, okay, let's go. And I made it to the other side, turned around and made it back, and wobble, then, but let's go. Interesting. Very interesting, the differences. So allow yourself to experience yourself as Source now in all these places. Don't react to what you see. The physical is literally you right now. It's Source. Lay down your weapon. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting. Stop fighting what's happening. Stop fighting what's happening. But Source, I thought abundance would be that. And Source is saying, yeah, but remember you're on earth the 50 to heal it. The abundance you feel is, yes, that's what it's going to be like. But you're anchoring the healing to it too. You will live it, absolutely, because you're meant to live it. But we are healing to the living of it. That was the point here. We are weaving the healing for the humans who cannot weave, who cannot sense it and feel it. Don't be in a hurry for it. Now, it'll come. But see how you now allow yourself in these experiences. See how much you learn about yourself. How much you're like, ooh, I still doubt. Ooh, I'm still shy. Ooh, I'm still, wow, thank you. I see. No wonder that can't come in. I'm still, how can I take those big risks and leaps if I do not allow myself to fall? And know that when I fall, no one's going to yell at me, no one's going to be upset at me, no one's going to be raging and angry. Rather, everybody will support and most likely help me up. Most importantly, teach me how to get up myself. For they do not want to be responsible. They do not take credit. They simply empower, right? So, resonance is the key to creation now, not how it looks. Resonance. Release how it looks. Just be ever so curious. Okay, this is where I am. Fascinating. This is hectic. But apparently this is where I am. So Source, what, how? Okay. Ooh, but if I do that, that might make people unhappy. Are we okay? Okay. Because just doing that, you'll feel the discomfort. You'll feel, ooh, that actually feels really uncomfortable. Leaving it alone as we felt intuitively, leaving it alone as we were guided, that actually feels at ease, even though in the human perspective that is disrespectful or unacceptable or irresponsible. But Source is saying, trust, just let it go. And when you do, oh, okay, that turned out interesting. That was interesting. It actually worked out that I released that. Or sometimes Source says, no, go. And you're thinking, oh, Source, a few months ago in the cocoon, I would have left that well alone. Yeah, you're out of the cocoon now. Go. Can't I leave it? Okay. Because when you try to release it, when you try to forget it, it's like, oh, it's uncomfortable. Oh, it's like that itch that doesn't want to be. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Because it just dangles there like a. Because you said horses wouldn't pull me away from knowing Source. Nothing. I will not postpone to Source. Nothing will stop me from being at Source. So yes, it's like go. Okay, go. Go, and you go there and you do these things and you're like, okay, this is hectic, this is intense, but it's okay, this is interesting, but somehow I'm at ease. It's working out. Okay, it's working out. Interesting. It's still weird, it's still feeling uncomfortable, but I'm not panicking. Okay. Interesting, Source. And trust now. Okay, just trust. But what about trust? Okay, don't ask. And no, okay, don't ask. Just be. Okay. Can I go and do this? What do you feel like doing? Okay. Really up to me. Really up to you. Okay. And then you just trust and discover who you are. Katares kiriaki tu kava kiriako. Kata kala tu vava kaya karik. On behalf of all who were the guides to Source, and all who were witnessing your journey, and all who were assisting, and all who you have known as love. We are proud of you. You have done the work. Lay down your arms. Don't react. Where you are is where you be. Be now. Be where you are. Be. Exist in your authenticity where you are. Be where you are. Don't run away from your being when you are there. Don't simply be an empty vessel in that space. Be source in that space. Be there. Be present. Be authentic. Be your truth. Be there where you are. Accept the being of you there where you are, and accept and trust what is shown, what is discovered, what springs forth, and learn about who and what you are. Learn your magic, learn your mastery. You learn about you now, and wherever you step as source, you will be supported. You don't have to worry about how, but when. It's just, it is there. There, 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 there. For you allow your frequency of unknown energies to manifest in this physical realm. For you are at the frequency of unknown, you're at source. You no longer respond in known ways. You no longer react in known ways. You respond in unknown ways, which you don't even know. You literally discover it as you respond in that way. Like, oh, okay, that's what I did. No idea how that's going to turn out. But Source, you got me. So we're good. Right? Yeah, we're good. And just trust. And the beautiful experiencing that we have received is that you're at source. So even if you don't trust, even if you are freaking out, even if you're anxious, it's going to work out. It really is. Your base frequency is source. The base frequency is your well-being. It'll literally just work out there. Source is just saying you don't have to stress yourself to the result. You don't have to anxiety yourself to the result and be like, oh, that worked out. Rather just be at ease, be at joy, be at trust. Should you trust source, everywhere you are simply at joy because you're no longer panicked. Should you trust, you're not anxious, you're not panicked, you're not impatient, you're just at ease. Thus, you are having a joyous experiencing of what would have been turbulent in the past. You're having a playful experiencing of what would have been frustration and stress because you are now trusting source. You are actually trusting the creator you are. True faith, true belief. We heal those in this realm too. False belief and false faith has caused insurmountable damage. We now heal it through true faith and belief, owning your creative power, not as a serving suggestion or a nice thought, but as fact, as truth. Applying it now. Taking your wings for a spin. Blessed be.